Good morning. It's a beautiful day. There's cool clouds. The moon's still out. It's half full. The sun's coming up. No piglets still. And it's just an amazing day already. It's a Monday. I know. We're always told that Mondays are bad, but I have flipped that in my brain that it's the start of another beautiful week of life, and I'm excited and happy for it. So, but it's hard to be that way all the time, but on a beautiful Monday, it's easy to do that. So, I'm kind of at a loss of what to talk about today. I have a beautiful friend, and she's going through a lot, and I said to her, maybe you're just being pushed in a different direction. And it's hard when life is pushing us in a different direction. It fucking sucks. I mean, like, let's be real. Nobody likes getting pushed in a different direction. You got this way and it's easy. And life is going this way. And you're going, but I really want it to be this way. And we have to kind of release and give up that control. And it's hard because then you have to have faith that it is all working out in your favor. And there's times like we just don't want to do that. And it's really up to us to decide how we want to look at things and life. Because I can wake up and look at today being a Monday and be like, ugh, it's a Monday. I gotta do school with the kids, and I gotta take care of the animals, and it's still cold. And that stupid pig hasn't had her babies yet. What the hell? And there's so many, I could go down that road, and it's an easy road to go down because that's kind of what we're taught and instructed in our life is to complain and go with the negative. And you're putting out that vibration then, though. And then when negative things come back, it just reaffirms that. And when we go down this other path of being positive, it's a Monday. I get to do school with the kids. The pig hasn't had her babies yet, but they're getting bigger and they're going to be able to handle this cold weather. And it's an amazing, beautiful day. And if a bad thing happens, it just doesn't hit the same way. And then if I'm putting out that positive vibration and I'm getting positive back, and I'm like, see, it's going awesome. I love it. So if life is pushing you in a hard and new uncomfortable direction, you gotta know and put out that knowingness of it's gonna be okay. There's a reason for this. And I know there's horrible things that can happen in this world. We can lose kids, we can lose parents, siblings, friends, whether in death or just not being on the same vibration and level anymore. And it hurts and it's hard. But I do find comfort in if there's a reason and a purpose for this, it's not all in vain. And that's hard. I haven't lost a kid except for to have a miscarriage here or there, and with my perspective, the timing wasn't right or something like that. They didn't want to be born whenever they were going to be born. Something wasn't right. Maybe they were a boy and they wanted to be a girl, or who knows. And so those kind of losses just have never hit me the same way that they might hit somebody else. Or if I had been further along, maybe I don't know what my perspective would have been. I understand that what I'm saying, when you have those brutal experiences, is harder. It's a lot harder. But I don't think it's necessarily wrong. I think sometimes those super hard, difficult moments are setting us up in new ways. They're pushing us down that harder road to maybe do things we would have never done otherwise. When times are really low and then they go back up to high, you kind of appreciate that high a little bit more than if it had just all been status quo all along. It's a hard thing to grasp and deal with, though. So, my friends, if you are being pushed so hard down a difficult road right now, please know it doesn't have to be this way forever. It's not going to be. But you shifting your perspective and flowing with the road can be so important too. Society and everyone really tells us to fall into that woe is me, negative. And then when those negative things happen, boy, that just confirms it. I'm not saying not to feel. I'm not saying that. If, you have a loss, you need to honor that and feel that. But you also don't want to suppress it and hold on to it either. It's as everything. It's a difficult balance. We're not taught how to do that balance either. So, I think I'm telling you, if you're in a hard time right now, you don't know which direction to go, or you're being pushed in a harder direction, can you release it? Can you just flow and know everything's turning out for your highest good? And say that. You can say it out loud. Talk to yourself. Oh my gosh, this sucks, okay? I don't want to be going through this. I don't understand why I'm going through this. I hope for clarity someday to know why I'm going through this. And until then, I know this is for my highest good, my best outcome. And it's okay too. I add in there now, I don't want to live a life of suffering. I don't want to live a life of lack. Put me into ease and grace to learn the lessons I need to know in this life. Why not? I know I'm that powerful. I know you are that powerful. It starts with little shifts and then it gets bigger. So if you're in a hard moment, keep going. Keep going. I'm going to leave you with some beautiful cloud pictures here, because it's just gorgeous today. And that sun's coming up. Please know it's going to be okay. In these hard days, these hard times, they're preparing you for amazing things. Even if you don't see it right now. It's okay that you don't see it right now. Just know it. Don't get stuck on the rocks. If you imagine yourself in a river, in the current, a lot of times when these hard moments come up, we go, and we cling to the rock because there's rapids and we don't want to go down the rapids because it sucks. I'm telling you to let go of the rock. Flow with that river. And eventually it's going to become peaceful again. So the challenge is, can you do that? I know you can. I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. And the sun's going to poke through here, so I'm going to try to get it and see if I can do this. There we go. No, you can do this. You've got this. You're an amazing human being. Feeling emotions, having these challenges is exactly why you came here. Have a magnificent Monday.